Hello, everyone. Miss Nicole Harris made it on here first. Shouts out to you. Hello, Miss Amelia. How you doing? Hello, Miss Leslie. How are you? Good to see you guys. You guys are soldiers, because y'all came in and rocking out with us this time of night. Definitely appreciate y'all from the heart, straight up. Thank y'all for coming through.
Yeah. If I had the chance to make you happy more than once or twice, I'd take that chance in a heartbeat. I'd change your life. You the type, I'd call you my wife. Let's do it right. Do it right, baby. Do it right. Yeah. If I had my last dollar, I'd have spent it on you. Cause everything you do is perfect. I'm loving on you. So use 100 out of 10, times 10 times 2. But that's too many freaking numbers. You my number one, boo. Now holla back when you see the youngin' running the block. I swear to Bob, you the truth. Can't no one take your spot. Need to call your locksmith the way I got you on lock. Now I ain't really in the marriage, but for you I tie knots. Let's rock.
All right. Y'all want to start early, huh? Yes, we are family, Miss Leslie. Appreciate that. Um, Miss Marissa, how you doing? Great to see you. Thank you for coming in with the real family. You know what I mean? Um, since you're asking for the link early, let's do the link early. Let's do the link early. Hold on. All right. All right. Hold on. I got my brother Shimmy in the building. What's going on? What's going on, Shim?
Chilling, baby, chilling.
Hey, you know that's what we gotta do these days, man. No matter what the situation is.
No
Yeah,
matter what it is.
I'm doing great, Miss Marissa. Thank you for asking. All right. So we're gonna get the show started. Let's get the show started here, right? All right. You know what? Hopefully Cuzzy could make it on, but what we're gonna do is we're gonna start off with the mental health check. We're gonna start off with that. Shouts out to my brother-in-law. My brother-in-law always a real one. You know, I'm shouting out to everybody right here, right now, Shimmy, because y'all see how late I am, right? I mean, I'm trying to get I'm trying to get the situation going on in another situation in my life.
Yeah,
And with that being said, I'm running around a lot, and it made me super late today. That's
yeah.
all my fault, of course. I apologize, everyone. But what I'm doing is shouting y'all out. Much love to y'all, seriously, for being here. Now, how are you feeling today, Shemmy? I mean, I'm a five. I'm a five, despite all that goes on in our daily life. You know what I'm saying? There's a pro and a con to everything. A pro and a con to everything. And I say this, right? I say this because it really is. If you think about it, um, there can be something that's full blown negative, but if you can find a positive, and you can find a reason to smile, and it can start putting you back on the mend to heal and feel better about the situation. You know what I'm saying? Now, Miss Miss uh Miss Leslie says she's a five. Thank you, Miss Leslie, for letting us know. If you can give us two reasons why you're a five, that would definitely help. Miss Nicole Harris said, I talked to Miss Marla. She said, thanks. They found out what happened. Okay. Wow. Again, condolences to Miss Marla and her family. And maybe she may come on one day and share the story with us, because sometimes we need to talk about things and sometimes we don't, but sometimes we may want to talk about things to release. Okay, Miss Amelia gave us a five as well. Thank you so much, Miss Amelia. Um, I'm loving seeing all these fives because we're going through a lot each and every day, all of us. You know what I'm saying? And for us to put them fives out, it really matters. It means a lot. You know what I'm saying? What about you, Shimmy? Where you at on the number?
Mm, I would say a 4.5.
Okay, that's still a good number, my brother. Uh,
Oh yeah.
what can we do to get you at a five tonight? If we can do that.
You know, maybe it's just, you know how it is when you have goals and you got a purpose and you got an agenda. You're just trying to meet your goals, and you just and little things that get in your way, that little obstacles that pop up, and you're like, man, I got to go through that after going through this, after going through that. So it's just like things not moving as quick as I would like them to move. You know. So,
I, I,
but
I'm
overall, I'm good. I'm able to work, able to come home. I live by myself, so pretty much like a woman says, I'm independent. I'm an independent man.
okay. Let me ask you about that then.
Yes, sir, boss.
How long has it been since you've been living that way?
About 6 years.
Okay. Do you ever get those moments when you say, "Man, I wish I had a lady here, not a girl, but a lady, a woman in the house."
All the time. It happens
Really?
all the time. Yeah.
Well, also,
And
let me ask you. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
and that's just not for the purpose of populating. It's for more like I would like somebody to enjoy the. I would like somebody to enjoy my hobbies with, somebody to enjoy sports with, somebody to talk trash with, somebody to do stuff with. Just not I need, you know, a one night stand and keep it moving. I want somebody to enjoy it with, female that can understand me, and we put it all together and we enjoy it. We both go to work. Yep,
Mm-hmm.
we both go to work. I'm sorry.
Mm, Hi, Kitty.
But everybody's listening to you. You said not just to. You say go to work. You said.
Yeah, yeah, we both go to work. I mean, we both come home. We both share our day with one another, and we either go out, we do something. We're always preoccupied with doing something. We're always building. That's what people don't do more. That's what people don't do nowadays. A lot of people. Social media has people critiquing, judging, and condescending and turning us against one another instead of building each other up, whether it's as far as morale, as far as etiquette, as far as class, as far as support. We're working against each other at a fast rate here especially in our black community. We're working against each other fast as we can. And it's sad.
Yeah, I agree. I see a lot of times where we are working against one another, and it sometimes is sickening. Sometimes when I see that, because we can be so much better and stronger as people, but it happens. Uh, Hello, Miss Christina. Great to see you on here, and hello, Yummy Gummy in the building. How are you? Says good evening, checking in, and I haven't seen y'all in a while. Yes, we are happy to have you on here. Most definitely. Miss Christina said yes, and there's a lot of rude people. Yeah, it is a lot of rude people out here. You know, um, that's why we have to a lot of times incorporate the art of meditation. When I was on my meditation game, oh my gosh, man, it was so good. I slept so well. I was very productive and everything. And it just worked. It just worked. Hold on one second, y'all. Hold on one second. We got my cousin in the building. What up, cousin?
You over at Line Creek.
Huh?
You over
Am I
at
lying?
Line telling stories.
Yeah, I had to figure out something. I was trying to buy time until you got up on here.
Yeah, I don't know
I
why.
had to
Good
lie
evening,
myself.
everyone.
What's up, sweet cousin G?
Hi, sweet mom G.
See y'all
So
all right. That's a wonderful thing.
right. So because we were just talking about things that we can do to better ourselves or to make ourselves feel better during the week or during the day. And of course, I came up as always with meditation because it actually works. I tried it and it
Mhm.
just works. You know what I'm saying? Yummy Gummy said, um, I had someone tell me tonight that grandmas don't exist anymore. That shows that the family unit and men and women are not what they used to be, and working against each other. That is a good thing to talk about, actually. Now, have y'all seen the grandmothers of today, of this generation? Have y'all seen it? Cousin.
I've seen the new age grandmas, not the old school grandmas.
Right. So, and that's what I think she's talking about. She said she was told tonight that grandmas don't exist. So I'm talking about the old school grandmas, if that's what she's talking about. That the old school grandmas is the one that you cherish. You know, you can go and know that you're gonna have dinner and everything. She still like to have the family. That's like a big mama. You know what I'm saying? And that type of grandma, you just love, and she just loves you, and you feel the spirit. You feel everything about going to see her, and you know that you're gonna be in good hands and in good spirits, and it's just a wonderful thing. This new age grandma, I mean, you wouldn't be surprised if you flicking through somewhere and grandma twerking.
So if we stereotype the old school grandmas, big mamas, what about granddads or grandfathers?
Hold on, wait a minute. 5 minutes, cuz.
No, seriously.
Me too. Seriously, no, but okay. What about the new? What's the new granddads? Since you want
Skinny jeans, cornrows, gold teeth. If they are in the lives, I see more grandmothers than grandfathers in children's lives. Especially working in the arena I work in. A lot of great grandmas picking people up from school. I said, what in the world? Great grandma.
Oh, okay.
And I ain't talking about like no 60-year-old great. I'm talking about grandmas with walkers picking people up, from school and taking care of some of these kids, because there's a lot of absent grandmothers who's hot to try in their 50s or late 40s. So great grandma is out here helping out.
Well, I'd rather for her to pick me up than the other one, the hot to trot one.
You got that right.
Shouts out to Nate from upstate in the building. Boy, we ain't seen you in a good minute. Good to see you. Yummy Gummy also said, I'm a grandma. I got 3 grandkids here asleep, happy to be at Mimi's house, making cookies and pancakes. See, that's grand. That's Mimi grandma stuff right there. Like if my grandmother, if our grandmother was still alive, because I would be like a little boy and still want to be going over there right now. And you know good and well you would too.
Oh, I'm thinking about the food she used to cook. I was the taste test. Yes. Remember back when their grandma let you lick the cake bowl when they make the cake batter. That's when I'm chunky. And them biscuits.
Hey, because I used to love going down there. Every time I used to love going down there. And she was a sweet, sweet, sweet grandmother. Mm. You know what I mean? Sweet I'm glad I got a chance to experience the real grandma. I mean, seriously. Miss Christina said, I just went to Belleville, Illinois for a chili cook-off with my son. Oh, that's dope. That's dope. I mean, it's good that you take the time out with your son, Miss Christina. Keep on doing those great things. He's going to value that, and he's valuing it now, but he's going to value it even more as he gets older. And it's funny she's talking about chili cook-off at a grand opening that we're about to have. It's going to be a chili cook-off and smoking. Smoking. We're going to have the magnificent Ken on the grill. Also, we're going to have, I was going to call it karaoke, but karaoke. What else? Karaoke. And actually, you might want to get in on this one, Shimmy. We are raffling off a 125cc dirt.
So, is that the one I had posted on the reel?
On the reel? Oh, you did?
I know I did it either yesterday.
Dang, cuz I wish I
came back up. Quay reposted it or liked it on. I'm trying to figure out this TikTok, y'all.
Yeah, thank you, cuz I appreciate that.
I'm trying to figure it out.
So if y'all want to get in that raffle, the tickets is only $20. Can y'all imagine spending $20 and getting a whole dirt bike? Y'all kid is going to be your grandkid, y'all kid, or somebody going to be happy. So that's a thing that y'all can do. Just let us know. giving away the dirt bike
What is this?
November 9th. And I'll make sure we film it as well because it's a real situation. And it's going to be a nice it's going to be a nice dirt bike.
Why can't it be a four-wheeler?
Say that again.
Why can't it be a four-wheeler?
We can't hear you, Shim.
You can hear me? Can you hear me now?
Now we can hear you. Say that. Yeah, say that again.
Okay, my bad. Why can't it be a four-wheeler?
I mean, it could be a four-wheeler too, but I guess we all agreed to dirt bike.
What's up with you and the four-wheelers?
Hey, man.
I got a bike. I got a
I
bike
know,
right
yeah,
there.
Yeah. That's the shimmy joint right there. That's what I'm talking about. Did you get a lot of riding in the summer? Not as much as you wanted to. Okay, well,
I wasn't able to hit the streets and be sassy. I've been working.
yeah. This year it's been like that, man. I mean, I've been trying to enjoy whatever I could this year, and so maybe next year be better and you have more time. Yummy Gummy said Creed is the perfect example of Big Daddy. What's a Big Daddy, y'all? Come on, tell me.
I don't know. He ain't know what Big Daddy I'm looking for.
Miss Christina said today it was fun, awesome. Yummy Gummy also said his Gabies is spoiled rotten. Oh, G babies. I'm sorry, my grand. Oh yeah, I love my grandbabies. I love my grandbabies. Love them to pieces. I melt every time I see them. Yes, I do. Miss Nicole Harris says
just like you. Well, I mean, with the
I know.
Just a lighter version.
Yeah, that they definitely have the Stewart genes for sure.
Oh my goodness.
Miss Nicole Harris says she told me what happened. It's bad, all bad. Hey, we can put the link up. If you want to come on, you can come on. You don't have to turn on the camera if you don't want to.
What's wrong? What is going on?
I think something in reference to Miss Marla.
Like y'all went from chili and dirt bikes to something going on. That was going on. I'm hungry. Then something else going on.
Now, Nate from Upstate said we from the era of the real grandparents. We are. I'm serious. I mean, that's what I want. Well, actually, my kids got a chance to experience the real grandma through my mother. They didn't get a chance to meet my father because he had already passed, but at least they met their grandmother, and she was a grandmother. You know what I mean? Yummy Gummy also said, I had a nightmare about my grandma's house on one time. There was no food to eat, no fried cabbage, no cornbread. Yeah. When that's missing, it will send you through nightmares. She also said, Sweet Mama G need to come down for that. Yeah, you do need to come down, cuz.
I ain't gonna make that.
For the grand opening.
I ain't gonna make that one.
See?
Y'all got to get me dates in advance. I'm booked and busy.
I know. I'm gonna make sure I get you some footage.
Yeah,
make us some chili, Sweet Mama G.
Oh, I don't make chili. Now I make fried cabbage and cornbread, cake cornbread, like cake. I can't cook that.
See, that's how I like my cornbread, like cake. Yeah, I don't like the dry cornbread. It's
make it like cake. I got the big arms that jiggle. That's the people that cook.
Yeah, that's the cooker's arm, huh?
I just made some greens and stuff. I'm taking to my parents. So
I can go for some greens now myself.
No turkey necks in it. And the secret to putting that little spice into it is a zesty Italian dressing.
Okay. See, y'all might want to try that
instead of using what's that called? Chicken broth. You use the zesty Italian with your water, and it gives a spice and crushed red peppers. Yes, indeed.
Okay. Yummy said because it was advertised a dirt bike. Yes. And Nate from Upstate also said that's because they not giving away four-wheelers. Miss Christina said, like the movie Big Daddy. Oh my gosh. All right. So as we get things kicked off, right? We're gonna start off tonight with this. All right. Our topic tonight: weak men make masculine women. Do anybody see any truth to that?
There's a truth to it.
Yeah.
Thank you, cuz. Weak men make masculine women. That's what we're doing tonight. Actually, let me try to get this out. So I can wholeheartedly agree to that as well, because unfortunately, when situations like that happen, the women have to take over. Well, they don't have to take over, but a lot of times they take over, and it's really not a good move, to be honest with you.
It might not be
It's
a
not
good move, but it might be a necessary move for survival.
okay. I agree. So now let's get this started in this manner. In relationships today, we are experiencing a change in many different ways. We even have a variety of different relationships, as in interracial relationships, polyamorous relationships, swinger relationships,
Oh.
lesbian, etc. But today, we will stick with the so-called traditional relationship, the relationship between a man and a woman. Right now, um, Yummy Gummy said, right. I mean, truth. Um, and Miss Christina said, right, sweet Mama G. They never say, never trust a skinny chef. So, now, with this being said, I'll start off with Miss Leslie. Have you shook your head? Yes. Have you seen that happen
Mhm.
before, or have you ever experienced that? A weak man, actually, like a weak man not doing his job or whatever, and then the woman has to step up, and then when a woman is uh having to carry that weight, a lot of masculinity starts to come out.
Yeah, both my sisters in
Hmm.
their relationships.
Wow.
Yeah. Part of
So,
it is though,
go ahead.
yeah. My brother-in-law, um, he can never do anything right, so he doesn't want to do it anyways. You know, he's like, well, I won't do it right, so I just won't do it. Or he does it half-ass. My sister ends up redoing it or doing it herself.
Sorry, guys. So now, you say she ends up doing, if he doesn't do it right, she ends up doing it herself.
Right. Yeah. So she just usually ends up doing it herself because he won't do it up to her standards.
Well, you know what? That is kind of like, because at least he went to try to do it. You see what I'm saying?
Right.
It's one thing if he is not doing it, and then but then he just didn't do it to her liking. You saying, right?
Right. Hmm.
Okay. All right. That's that is what I'm saying, but it's slightly different too, because I'm saying, like, with guys that never that ain't trying to do nothing. You see what I'm saying? So, Shim, you ever ran into like a friend or whatever that you noticed that did something like that?
Okay, so you're asking me, have I ran into a friend that is a weak dad and the daughter came up masculine?
No, say for instance, like if there is a let's say if there's uh a guy and he's dealing with a woman, but he's not handling his business, he's not even trying, and then he's not helping with no bills, he's not trying to pay no bills, and then she steps up, and now she's the breadwinner, and so he becomes he's a weak guy because he's not even trying. But then the woman steps up and she's handling it, and that's why you have those relationships where most masculine women like to deal with beta men. They like to deal with men that that are weak. You're not going to find a masculine man and a masculine woman. I ain't seen that. I ain't saying it don't exist, but I ain't seen it because it's just not going to work. Miss Christina says she is taking away his masculinity, and that's very true. You have anything to put on this, cousin? Have you seen situations like that?
Yeah, I've seen a lot of those situations, but a lot of times most of the men don't want to do it anyway. You know, just it's not just because they lazy or whatever. It's just they're not held to a standard to do it. So if they're not held to the standard to do it, they're not gonna do it.
First of all, why she stay with him?
Do you think that stems from childhood?
They
Why?
could have
Why?
I was gonna say their mom could have been like a mother who did everything, cook, clean, house stuff, and never gave, you know, this child any responsibility, any chores or things like that. I was talking to a friend of mine and I said, you know, they complain about their kids is lazy, they always on their phone. I said, yeah, but at the same effect, y'all the same people who have a maid come in the house to clean up or house, you know how they hire somebody to come in to clean the house once a month. I'm like, my mom and I'm like, you wasting money when you got these big teenagers that could be in the house helping y'all clean. We ain't have that. I said, what are you going to do when they become adults and they don't know how to clean properly or be able to do anything properly? And that's what it's going to be. They're going to be mama's boys sitting in the house, or they're going to get with a girl that's going to take their money. They're going to be sitting there looking stupid on the couch. And the girl is going to be the masculine one in the relationship.
Yeah.
We ain't had no maids. I know I didn't. You know, my son didn't. And it, you know, have a level of responsibility. Taking out walking the dog in the trash. That is lightweight work. They don't know how to fix nothing, know how to put nothing together. Don't, you know, oh, I gotta move a chair. You know, they half dead. These are teenagers. I need to be picked up and dropped off at school. Walk home. You are half a mile away from school.
Let me ask you this, because what advice can you give women or younger women coming up to watch out for to make sure that they don't deal with a man like that?
I got one.
Go ahead, Shammy. Tag you it.
I tell my daughter, make sure he's too busy for you. Because if he make time for you, then he's serious. If he got enough time to hang around with you and play around with you and let you play with him and pick his brain and all that, make sure he's too busy. That way he can cut out some time. When he make time, he got to call in. He got to take a PTO day. He got to make time for you. That means you worth it. Make sure he's too busy for you. That's the guy you want. That's always a man that's always handling business. A man that's always on the go, making it happen. Make it happen. When he got too much time, keep it moving.
Yep, being busy doing something constructive, not smoking weed. I get, you know, I've heard those. You busy smoking weed, playing a video game at 45. That's all you're gonna do.
I can agree with that, what you're saying, Shimmy. I mean, I speak on that a lot. I think that every woman should deal with a man that's busy. When you have an idle mind or idle time, man, I don't believe in luck, but good luck. You know what I'm saying?
Good luck.
Right. So I wouldn't recommend that for women. You know what I'm saying? So,
but they love it. They love it.
Yeah. Right.
They eat it up. They crown him. Oh, he does this. He's there for me. This and that. After 2 years later, they'll be like, he's a bum. But you chose him.
Right. That's very true. Here's my thing. Now, how can you tell if a guy's a bum? You know, from the rip. I mean, what can you do?
Go over to his crib.
If he had one.
Right.
If he had one.
If you go over to his crib, what's the dead giveaways to know that a man is a bum?
Ask to use the bathroom and look in the fridge. When you get through going to the bathroom, wash your hands. Then ask, can you grab something to drink out the refrigerator? Bathroom clean, bathroom clean, food in the refrigerator. Go ahead to step 2.
Okay. So, but let's say if she does that, like, is she like looking around to see if he, what he has or what he doesn't have or how he takes care of it, things?
Oh, what she's going to do is she's going to critique the hell out of him. Let's just say that, like I gave y'all that example months ago about a man living downtown in a condo. She go in the bathroom, blase, is clean, urinal clean, go in the refrigerator. She's going to critique it anyway. She's going to look for them flaws. She's going to find a flaw. But the flaw she find may not even be worth bringing up. But that's just to have something to hold over him against him, which is something frivolous. Enjoy what you have encountered. Enjoy it for the most part. I mean, it's men out there that got it together. You just got to be the one that he selects.
Okay. All right. So I'm gonna ask you, Miss Leslie, what are dead giveaways, with a lot of these guys out here to you?
That they're a bum.
Yes.
Well, when they ask you to come pick them up
Okay.
and they ask you to buy them some cigarettes or, get them a beer or whatever, and I don't know, there's a lot of things that you can tell. If they have no goals, no job, no car,
Okay.
how
And
they
you went
treat their
you went all
mom,
the way you went all the way down. You went to the ground.
how they treat their mom is a very big thing.
Yes, I would agree with that as well. So moving forward, okay, we have now hit a snag in all traditional relationships today. And the reason I say this is because now it's a a must that women reach long and deep for a proper man. And also a man needs to reach long uh, and deep for a proper woman. I mean, a man get a proper woman for himself. So what I would do, hold on one second, guys. I don't know what the heck happened here. Um, so what I would do is, so let's say if you guys, would you look long and hard for a man, but when you do that, hold on, I'm trying to get this stuff long and hard for a man. So, um, what are some of the main top things that he would have to have? Like, does he have to have a job, or does he, how some men are starving artists, right? Starving artists. Shout out to DJ Excel in the building. Let's say a starving artist. Would you deal with a starving artist?
I would.
Oh, you would? Okay. Um, what why would you, so would you find that as being a risk?
Yes. Yeah. But I
Okay.
mean, let's just say they're starving artists, but they have at least a part-time job or something
Mm-hmm.
while they're trying to get their business started or whatever it is that they're, wanting to do.
I tell you what, while he's starving, you damn sure better be looking at his character.
Right. Hold on.
Well,
Go ahead, guys. I'm sorry. Okay, there we go.
I like to do artwork, and so I'm kind of like in a spot right now where I'm in between kind of becoming successful which I still have my own income, but it'd be nice to have someone to share that with and that they're supportive, you know.
Okay. But let me ask you this, cuz do you see dealing with a starving artist as a risk, or I mean it's perfectly okay? And Yummy Gummy said, "Laugh out loud. A starving artist is a different is different than an artist on a hustle."
Everybody is a risk, whether they starving us, working people, whatever. But yeah, I'm not into people starving, so no, that's not for me. Maybe in my backsliding years when I was out here really getting it in the world and doing my thing, but no. When you finally get that mindset, you got to grow up and have responsibilities. Yeah, I'm not starving to take care of nobody's dream. Not at this age, no.
Okay.
Mm-mm.
So Yummy Gummy also said, "My nephew is a starving artist and will always be a starving artist because he has no hustle, no motivation to be anything else."
Because you can be an artist or entrepreneur, whatever you want to do, but you got to eat. You're not starving for nothing. Putting my life online. And some people make it, and that's a very short percentage of people that make it into, I don't know, artistry, music, whatever. Can't starve along the way. That's going to be a strange relationship because let's say you're a starving artist and musician and we got all these bills and the way the world is, and then I gotta get out and hustle because you wanna, hone your craft. Yeah, that woman gonna be masculine because she gonna have to get out here and grind like she the man to take care of both of y'all because you in the studio and you putting all your money that you do make into your studio time and touring, looking, having the fresh gear. That stuff costs money. That's not something free when you're an artist, no matter what kind of artist. If you're painting, crocheting, you still got to buy materials, advertisement. It's your labor of love, but at the same time, that labor can be very painful and very poor.
I agree with that.
Mhm.
You have to, especially now with the world of social media. There's other avenues that you can take. Let's say if you are a starving artist, but you can still make way to make some money while you trying to do what you want to do musically.
I
And
like how some of the artists we had on the Brutally Honest Rap Show, they would
Mhm.
even tell Creek, I gotta go because I got my shift started. We saw one guy, I can't think of what his name was. He was actually on his plant belt moving one time. He was doing like assembly or
Oh
something.
yeah, yeah, yeah,
I
yeah.
can't remember who that was, but that's the grind. You know what I'm saying? He still
Mhm.
know he has to have that money in order to fund his lifestyle and fund his craft. So
Right.
those people, yeah, but the
Yeah,
ones like, oh, I'm smoking weed and no, nope.
Shout outs to him. I remember that too. I can't remember
Yeah,
who that
I can't
was.
think his name was. I
Yeah.
know it was one of MJ artists, I believe. We done had so many people on Brutally Honest over the years, I'm forgetting. But yeah, some of those people say they had to work, or I work a certain shift that coincides with y'all show I can't be on, whatever. Those people are the hustler and the grinders. Yes, I accept that. That's great.
Mhm.
And then we had some older rappers who, say they had to, or artists, I'm not gonna say rappers, older artists that's been on, they had to work and they still have, other things that they have to do.
Right. And those guys definitely, we got to respect them, respect their grind. And that's what I'm saying. I think that those guys right there, I'm definitely willing to help because they're making a move themselves while trying to make a living.
Let me tell y'all the new bombs or new
The new
people
age
that's
bomb.
different. Back in the day, when I'm going to use the men scenario, men had health issues or what, they will grind it out. They will do what they need to do. Even if they got to shoot pool, they got whatever. Have little job, had 2-3 jobs. They used to, we call it hack, where they would give people rides for money. Now they upgrade to Uber, but just hacks. Oh, I've come across a lot of men that want to file for disability to get
Mhm.
disability benefits. It's becoming more prevalent, and those financial programs now. Instead of getting on hustle, they want to say they can't work for whatever reason. They got to smoke weed. It's not like a full disability, like they didn't got their arm and fell or whatever. It's more they're trying to say the mental part, they can't work. I'm mentally this way, I can't work. And I get it, for some people, it's rare to none, but a lot of people that I meet, it's the laziness. It's not necessarily they had something so traumatically wrong with them. It's that the laziness. I don't want to be at work every day too. I don't like people either, because I know the world costs. Think about all these people that we are calling bums, or people that are lazy. Imagine the tragedy that just happened. How would they get out of a situation where you don't even have any money?
Right.
Just think about what's just happening in Florida and things like that. I was watching different newscasts and different things. People are saying, I can't go nowhere. I just paid my rent. I don't have no money left over. So you're going to risk, life and limb because you have nothing saved. You're not doing the extras, so it's a lot. And a lot of those territories, because I have friends stuff down in Florida, they don't have public service financial services. They don't do rent assistance. They don't have none of that down there. It's very slow to none to nothing at all. Some other states, yeah, you can get it popping, whatever. But to stand in line for 7 hours for gas, I saw that down in Augusta, Georgia. Just the different things, like you knew it was coming. Why you didn't fill up? You waited till the last minute because you didn't have money, and we don't pool together. We don't. It's a lot of things that going on that people don't have it nowadays, and they're not grinding to get it either.
Yeah. That's why, like, I personally, I remember I wanted to move to Florida. I was gonna move to Florida before moving here. So glad I didn't move to Florida though, because their laws are crazy. And then just to hear things like that of what you just said that I didn't know is just crazy. And also, you have a lot of the big insurance companies have now since moved out of Florida because they having so many tornadoes,
natural disasters.
natural disasters
and
and
it's
stuff like
true.
that.
And it's true. My friend, she moved from Maryland to Florida, and they got hit, but not. She's on the western side of Florida, and she couldn't get health insurance. She had not health insurance, homeowners insurance. She had to get it through some government agency because, like the popular brands that we know, and I'm not gonna call them out because I'm not gonna give no publicity, don't cover that because it's so much that happens all the time. They would be having claims all the time. So they don't have things to cover that. I said, you picked the wrong location to move to. You had a choice, but you need to do research when you're moving around to these places. The health insurance. It was a time because I was helping her trying to find her health insurance, provider, because a lot of providers don't take certain health insurance, especially if it comes out of a public assistance, not through your job. It was difficult, especially if you have health problems and stuff. Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, I can't do that. Like I'm good where I am. Miss Nicole Harris said, I would say this is anyone dealing with depression or addiction. Please be there, or whoever it is too many people, young people dying, and said, please speak up and get help. Yes, it's a lot of one of the number one prescribed um, medications is antidepressants,
Mm-hmm.
and it is really gotten that bad for people out here. And it's just so sad because it's a lot of people can't seem to find happiness. People are way down mentally and physically all the time. You know what I'm saying? It's like me, I'm willing to take a year or 2 years off of normal life. I will go and live off the grid if I have to, just to get away from all of this. You know what I'm saying? Like I ain't trying to. I mean, sometimes you gotta give yourself a break, or you're gonna get broken. So, Shimmy.
I completely agree with you. When I was about 28 years old, I had got out of the military by then. I had been out for a while, and I had been going from job to job. And I'm thinking, like, well, all my talent and skill, military skill, jobs do not jobs. These jobs back then, even when I was 28, these jobs played around with your feelings. They played around with promoting who they wanted to promote, the good old boy system. And I came to the conclusion at the age of 28, make sure my personal life is
Hello.
A plus. Make it my hobbies, my sports, my this, my pets, my this and that. Make sure that it's A plus. Because a job, you can die on that job that day. What they gonna do is they gonna slide you on up out of there. Some jobs might pay for the funeral, they'll send flowers to the family, and guess what? Come Monday morning, they're gonna replace you with a temp until they get somebody full time. So a lot of that antidepressant stuff, because people are so depressed because the average person naturally wants to be successful. They want to go to a job and be successful. They want to get promoted. They want to make their own money. They want to do their own thing. And these jobs be trying to pimp you and simp you. And you counting on this job for this and that and the third. You can't count on no job. People sitting on here, you think you can count on that job? Count on it. But I'll never count on a job. Even when I had my own business, I was being underbidded by other guys that had their own business. And it's like, you can't win. You cannot, all your faith has to go to you yourself, within yourself and God. I learned that at an early age. Make sure my personal life is A plus, and whatever I do in life, do the best that I can and keep it moving.
Amen.
And you know something about that. That's why, and I know you remember this because we done had some wild shows over since the beginning. And sometimes I may say some things that y'all might think is wild. But at one of the shows I told y'all, there's no such thing of it as stability. I figured that out when I was a young kid. There's no, and guess what? All these people, all these years,
I'm going to college.
It's crazy. It is. It's no such thing as stability. And guess
I'm
what?
going to college.
A lot of people got that wake up call when a little old thing called COVID came, and that snatched everybody's stability.
Paralyzed the whole world. It paralyzed the whole world.
So if you don't know that there's no such thing as stability now, something's wrong with you. Miss Christina said the most time we just need some vitamin D or some sun. I think she's speaking in reference to people's moods, maybe, and antidepressants when we were talking about that. I mean, we are lacking. Actually, I just went and got, well, it's been about a month or something like that. A test for my vitamin D, right? To make sure whether it was high, low, or whatever, but it was in a good space. And guess what? I got it through my people's Body Symmetry. I told you, y'all, they take care of me. And y'all don't have to live in Atlanta, Georgia to get their services. Look them up, Body Symmetry. And they are in Peachtree Corners. That's what it's called, Peachtree Corners. They will take good care of you. Good care of you. Now let's move on. All right. So we'll here to speak on.
Can I say something else about living off grid?
Okay. Go ahead.
He said, okay.
Oh, sorry, I didn't hear. I think more and more people are finding that living smaller is better, and they're thinking more about their future, because a lot of times people work so hard that by the time they retire, they can't enjoy it because they're like in a nursing home. Their body's broken down,
I was just talking about that, because if you look at most athletes, we look at them, oh, they rich, they just that. Guess what? most of them dudes they have a house that they can't even live in because they constantly traveling, playing ball, and then off season, now they hoping that they still have a contract or they're still on a team, and then they got to go now for training. That's miserable. You see what I'm saying? That's miserable. But I was also just talking about getting a piece of land and I'll buy some of those little
container homes.
Tiny homes. I like the container homes.
Yeah, you
I
can do
was
the
thinking
container.
about.
Yeah.
I was looking at land to build like a family compound. Thinking about that as well.
Yeah, that's the way to go now, because when you sit up, if you think about this, those you can, like, it's all in the mental. You can call home wherever you lay your
Mhm.
hat or wherever. So if you go and you get those homes made, guess what? You
Mhm.
own it. You own it. These homes, like a home, they are designed to have you upside down the whole time.
Absolutely.
I
That
mean,
was the
that's,
American dream,
and you know
especially
what? I
for
was going to
us.
say that, cuz. Yep.
Everybody else, and especially if you were African American. Oh Lord, you need to have a house. You have to have a house. You have to have a
House,
house.
car. You have to,
Especially
in
have to
other
have
words,
your own house. You don't want to rent from nobody. You have your own house. Now you get a house, you're gonna be house poor. The only thing you're gonna pay is the mortgage. As soon as anything go wrong in the house, you're gonna be real poor. Because these services that these providers are charging is not a cheap flip. Trust me. So you may have enough to pay the mortgage and pay your little percentage down, but the maintenance on it, the roof
crazy.
go, the termites. I had a friend had termites eating the house up all the way to the backyard.
Mm.
All the way to the backyard. The pillars, you know how people have pillars inside their homes. It was separating the pillar from the ceiling and in between the pillar because of termites. They didn't know what it was. Eating the
That's
house
crazy.
up. Just been
And,
in the house 2 years.
wow.
2 years. And they've spent over $20,000 because they had to get new floors and the subfloors had to be pulled up and all that stuff. They'd move from room to room. And then the backyard, you know how people had wooden fences. So they would have gotten so bad and they have a pool in between and started eating the fence. So when you have neighbors and y'all share the fence and it's your fault, you got to replace that fence. Replace it.
ASAP.
Yep.
ASAP.
And you talking about people cursing each other out, and they've been going through it and trying to hold up the fence because you see it leaning because termites was eating from the ground up, eating the house, just everything. That's crazy. That's
Right.
a horrible expense, especially if you don't have it.
Shout out to Diggs BTW7. Thank you for coming through, family. We appreciate your presence. Miss Christina also said, yeah, there is a link between people who are depressed having low vitamin D levels. Yes, it really is. I used to take, well, what am I talking about? I take vitamin D all the time, but I mainly did it when I was in, when we was in Maryland. You know how grade it'd be up there, cuz
because of the
especially in the
weather,
winter.
the grade, the inlands. It's a lot of different things that go on, especially when you live in certain areas. I'm like, I take a 95% sunny state over Maryland. It could be snowing in May or June. I'm good.
Man,
And
cuz
most African American people are vitamin D deficient.
right.
And women should be taking vitamin D3. It's the difference.
Right. Yummy say thank you, Christine. I just took my vitamin D. I look, I can't stand snow. I told y'all I won't even watch a movie that has snow in it. Like it's just I don't like
It's
it.
depression. We went through blizzards in Baltimore a
Yeah.
lot. When we were younger, we went through those blizzards, and guess what? You still was taking your ass to school.
Yep.
These kids, it rained too hard, they out of school.
Yeah.
So yeah,
I ain't
it was
trying
bad back in our day. Yeah.
So
And I think the system make a lot of these people lazy too. Like the young
who?
people growing up, like we were just talking about how, you could. I remember sliding up under the bus. The bus man said, "I'll wait till you get up. You get on the school bus, like a regular city bus that took us to high school. These kids, it rain. Oh, it's going to rain 2 days from now. Oh, we're gonna let them out early. Rain, thunderstorm. I'm like, it's gonna snow 3 days from now. Oh, we're gonna let them out 2 days before the snow and 2 days afterwards. Get out of here. And guess what? You was outside in the blizzard, planning and trying to help shovel.
Man, I don't miss
kids,
that.
They look outside like, yeah, okay. That's because we were conditioned to be stronger and healthier. These kids aren't conditioned for that. They're not built like that.
They conditioned for Grand Theft Auto and whatever other video
Fortnite
game
and all that old crap.
Yeah. So
social media.
We got Miss Marla in the building. Hello, Miss Marla. She said, I'll be sharing my story next week. Okay. We appreciate that, Miss Marla.
Salutations.
And also Yummy Gummy said she takes vitamin D3. Man, vitamin D is very, very important. Whether you take it orally, I'm telling you, it is definitely super important. We can't sleep on vitamin D. Now this topic is weak men make masculine women. All right. Now let's look up masculine women traits. Masculinity and femininity exist on a spectrum. While most men are masculine, there are some that have feminine tendencies and some that are ultra masculine. Similarly, most women are feminine, some have masculine tendencies, and some are ultra feminine. All right. Let me ask you. There's my baby sister. What's going on, Amber? Say some people like Maryland because we experience all 4 seasons. You know what? Our mother used to say that to me all the time. And I said mine because she didn't want us to to move. She said we have all 4 seasons. I said, Ma, we got all 4 seasons down here too. You know what I'm saying? Like I was just ready to go. But I'm gonna tell you, I will say this: Georgia is beautiful in so many different ways, and even when the fall starts to come, it's beautiful.
What's that thing popping his shirt for? What's going on, Sammy? Y'all right? Yeah, my flash.
Here's my thing though. But if we had to compare Georgia to Maryland during that leaf season, Georgia can't touch Maryland.
Please.
Georgia cannot touch Maryland on that.
Our winters are better than y'all summers. Trust me.
And you know what? I would sit here and argue with you about that, but I'm not, because you're right. That's why I'm here. You know what I'm saying? So, but I'm just saying.
Because winter in Georgia, when you can go to that black lady house in, I think Ellenwood, I forgot.
Big Gaddy? No, not Big Gaddy.
No. In Georgia, the black lady got the I can't think of where that's here. Near Conyers, Ellenwood, whatever.
Hosea, no, not Hosea. I know who you talking about. I can't remember. I'm thinking B Gaddy was B-more, right?
Yeah. I'm talking about this lady in Georgia. She has the Christmas lights in her yard every year, and it's like the public can go through it. When you can wear a light jacket or just a sweater, like a light sweater, and you don't need a coat, you talking about fabulous. Because I didn't come last year. My Christmas season break in the Georgias, so I know.
Okay, we got
Missouri. You can go through all 4 seasons in one day.
Really? Yeah. Well, yeah. Baltimore like that.
Yeah. Start out with a coat and then end up with shorts.
Well, it'd be like that here in Georgia, though. It'd be like that in Georgia.
Yeah.
I mean, sometimes in the winter you gotta leave out with a coat, but afternoon you sweating. Brother-in-law said, and we've seen y'all non-winter driving cells in Georgia. Let me tell y'all something about that. I'm gonna tell y'all something about that. All right.
That come from people just moved down here thinking they know where they're going.
Nah, I'm gonna tell y'all what the difference is. Like when I'm up in B-more, I'm driving, snow and everything. I mean, you would throw we was 4x4, right? The problem is down here is that when that ice, the ice is a whole different culture down here. It's super slippery.
I don't even
And
think this ice is a little bit a threat of a half an inch of snow. People shut down and panic.
yeah, but
in
let
the
me tell you
summer.
something. Here's the problem. They have a whole bunch of gullies on the side of the road, and you going in, you can play mess around if you want. I experienced it. I ain't never hit no gully, but I ain't trying to. But that's the
Mhm.
difference because it's a lot more wooded areas
Wood
down here.
areas.
And it gets
Mhm.
cool right there, and you could be driving down the street, think you flossing, hit one of them areas and see what happens.
And Maryland potholes and will kill your shocks in your vehicle.
Oh yeah, big
You
time.
have no
Last time,
shocks in your vehicle after you leave Maryland. Baltimore got
last
potholes. What's them little things y'all they call when they
speed bumps.
no they do something to the ground? They put those metal steel plates over top. That'll kill you. You had 3,000 nails in your tires.
Because last time I went to Bmore, I swear to beans, I wish I'd have just bought a dirt bike. The streets
Yeah,
was that raggedy
it is
that
raggedy. It
it
ain't
was
nothing
crazy.
changed. We had a
It was
lot of Baltimore's heavy into trolley, so we had a lot of cobblestone streets that they paved over. And once the pave start cracking, you hit them cobblestones, kill your vehicle.
Miss Amelia said, I love spring, summer, and fall. You can have winter. Yeah, I don't even like winter like that myself. You can skip that one. Let me
Sound
see.
like a lot of trauma to me.
Yeah, it is traumatic coming up in at that. Miss Christina said, would a stud be masculine? Of course. A stud is mad masculine.
That's why they call studs.
Hey, mad masculine. So when you like when y'all see a masculine woman, right? You know how sometimes when like you have a group of women, they just start twerking and they can be embarrassing to some women. You know what I'm saying? Um, do sometimes y'all feel embarrassed when y'all see some of these stud women?
Stud women?
Yeah,
You went from twerking to stud women.
yeah. I'm just
No,
No,
he
that's
said
on them. I ain't got nothing to do with that. That's their preference.
okay.
Because that ain't me. So I don't care what they doing. That,
Okay.
that that that
So
has no bearing on me as sweet mamas. They ain't got nothing to do with me because I'm not of that population and that's not what I do. So it doesn't bother me. Either way, it don't bother me.
right. Um, okay. Yummy Gummy also said, man, you should be in North Georgia right now. Everybody and their brother was on 575 North today for the Apple Festival and leaf watching. See, I mean, I'm gonna tell you, it's some beautiful places down here. I ain't even gonna lie to you. Miss Christina also said the whole United States full of potholes.
Hmm.
All right. So we were on the masculine woman traits, right? Let's go here. Levels of masculinity and femininity, like sexual orientation, are set before birth. Y'all hear that? So, is this a reason? Have y'all ever heard where some people may be, they may be gay, right?
It was
And they say
born.
they were born this way. Could be what they're talking about right here, where it says levels of masculinity and femininity, like sexual orientation, are set before birth? Is that where they use that opportunity to say what they say?
I don't try to get in there because that's people's own personal thought of how they became to be who they are. So I let people be great because I might say who I am is because of something else. I don't get into it. I let people they want to think that's what they are or that's what happened to them. I don't get into it. Certain subject areas I'm not even getting into.
Mhm.
Um you are what you are, how you think you became who you are, wonderful. Either way, it's still not affecting me. And a lot of that, it's mentally how people think about themselves. Some people got high self-esteem about themselves, low self-esteem. Some people are delusional. We think are delusional, but that may be their non-delusional state of being. I'm not. I learned to stay out of it. When people ask me that, do you think people born gay? I don't know. I'm not a chemist. I don't study that. And if that's how they feel, then that's how they feel.
Okay. Miss Christina
Yeah.
says she don't believe that when it comes to when some people say that. And then she also says that it's a choice. What was you saying, Miss Christina? I mean, I'm sorry, Miss Leslie.
I don't agree with Christina. I'm sorry.
Okay, so when you don't agree with her on which one? That it's a
Where she says
choice?
it's a choice. Yeah.
Why don't you think it's a choice?
I think that there are certain, I mean, some people are born a man and they feel like they're a woman or whatever. I just feel like sometimes it's already there, like we were talking about.
I mean, in that you very. I mean, I'm not a doctor, of course, or whatever. But what you're saying, actually, I have some agreements with it because what happens is it depends on the state of. Uh, uh, Put it like this: if the man is in a feminine frame of mind, and eh, the kid could come out there at a like that because he was in that state when they had intercourse, and that may very well be wrong as heck, but I'm just saying I can see how, if it is right, I can see how that happened. Just like a woman could
Yeah.
be in a masculine state of mind and she has a daughter, and a daughter come out rough, rugged, and raw just like her.
Right. Yeah.
I mean, a lot of times if a person drinks during pregnancy, they could damage, of course, the pregnancy process, but also that baby may come out having high chances of being an alcoholic. So I can
Right.
see some truth to that.
It is true. Why you think they came up with all these groups, the LBGTQ, all the sex crimes or the hate crimes? People are born like that. They are. I mean, studies show that they're born like that. You got
Mm.
some
Kind of
that
like,
you got some people that eventually adopt that side where they want to sleep with the same sex or whatever. That's cool. But some people, they listen. They may a man may be feminine from the door, still talk to women, still hang around, still love women, and may sleep with women. But you can't tell him he ain't feminine. You can't tell them. That's why they got the laws out. That's why the study's been showing. That's why they have those laws to protect those type people. Those people are born like that. Because guess what? Nobody cares about anybody, but people gonna do what they want to do anyway. Nobody wants to be shamed, but they want to feel comfortable. This all-inclusive stuff, the woke program. I mean, people are born like that. They are born. There are people born like that. It's a boy, but he wants to be a girl. He thinks he's the girl. He got on the skirt too. He cheerleading too. You can't tell him nothing.
And see, a lot of that stuff actually nowadays is really messed up because we all know that technically we're supposed to have both of our parents in our life from the get-go, right? But then sometimes if we do not, you got to remember that when that happens, who's the first authority in your life? If you had both of your parents, it's your father. Even before God, he's the first authority in your life. And what happens is he's the one, if he's that real father, he's the one that's going to introduce you to spirituality or Christianity or whatever. You see what I'm saying? So that father figure, that father is so crucial to a family. But I know a lot of
right.
times now, and there's nothing wrong with that, but a lot of times now women are the first authority. because the father's not around. But that is, and a lot of that has a connection. You know what I'm saying? Especially if you have a father that's masculine, he can help you along to be a masculine man on your way up. You know what I mean? It's not impossible to see a young boy that ends up not being masculine. He has a masculine father. We see it a lot. You know, those would be the dads that say, look, man, I don't agree with this or whatever. And sometimes they may disagree, but say, hey, look, but I still love you. I support you in your life.
Yeah.
So, but that's very serious, actually, a serious situation.
I had I'm sorry, go ahead.
No, you go ahead. Go ahead.
I had a friend in school, and it was very obvious that he was feminine, but he got married and he stayed with his wife. She passed away, and then he came out.
So he came out after she passed away.
Yeah.
Wow. He wasn't
now
he
he's
wasn't
with-
out there in the streets, was he? You know, like with them boys, was he? While he
He
was
wasn't.
married?
He wasn't what?
He wasn't out there in them street with them boys while he was married, was he?
I don't know.
Oh, okay. Because my cousin was talking about that a couple weeks ago. You don't remember,
Oh,
cousin?
really?
Oh, now you don't remember. Now you
I
don't
don't
remember.
remember.
You
I don't
said
remember.
that if I think it was me and you, Shimmy, wasn't it? She said
I
if
could've said it.
y'all was my brothers, my siblings, would y'all let me? She said that, right, Shimmy?
Probably. Listen, I don't remember.
So you be like talking
I'm
some
getting
you
old
out here
too.
and don't even remember.
Yeah,
what you said.
yeah, I remember.
Not too much.
Dang, cuz, God dang. So
Listen.
anyway, so you know that's something though. But anyway, this is why you can spot varying levels of masculinity and femininity. Even in kids, some boys are more masculine and aggressive, while others tend to be more feminine and submissive. Talking about boys, young boys at an early age. See, a masculine man, a masculine father, I know every man wants his young boy to come up, you know, like a rough little kid or whatever. But then when they not, they be, you know, when they feminine, they be wanting to wring their necks. You know what I'm saying?
They want to beat it into them, or you start to go lift them heavy weights, go take the groceries, go lift a car, because they
Right.
want to. They don't want to be ridiculed as a parent of a gay child or a feminine boy. They don't want to be talked about as a parent. Instead of worrying about their child's feelings, they worry about what everybody else say.
Mm-hmm. That's very true. So, but I mean, you know, I mean, it's nothing like you got to love your kids, whatever route they take, whatever route they take. You know what I mean? Uncles, love your nieces and nephews, whatever route they take, because we cannot judge people. You know, there's people out here that are, you know, if they are gay, sometimes they the best people you ever met in your life.
Mm-hmm. Just because of their sexuality or who they think they are, that doesn't mean they're not good people. People equate the wrong things with, how people are, or they don't want to get to know them or be friends with them because, they're scared their gayness going to rub off on them. People say that.
Yeah,
People are experimenting so much these days that, I mean, bisexual and people are doing all kinds of things.
Right. I mean, and like I said, as long as you ain't flaming around me, we good. But then if it's a family member, I'm going to love you regardless. But even if you're not a family member, I'm going to treat you like any human or whatever. I'm not going to be disrespectful to you. I'm you know what I mean? you are you. You know what I mean? And I'm like I said, I'm not here to disrespect anybody like that.
Yeah.
So, you know, what defines a man's masculinity? Masculinity equals social expectations of being a man. The term masculinity refers to the roles, behaviors, and attributes that are considered appropriate for boys and men in a given society. Masculinity is constructed and defined socially, historically, and politically, rather than being biologically driven. Now, let's say, put it like this: I've always been me. I've always been me. Hard-headed, stubborn, non-controlling,
Keep going.
busy,
Late.
late, capital L, late. I just been me. You know what I'm saying? I'm one of them people that you gotta love or leave alone, or hate me or love me, or love me or hate me, or whatever. How about you, cuz?
What about me?
How you is?
I'm just me all day.
Okay. Brother-in-law said, funny thing today, a gay dude told me he applied for part-time job at Dick's. Yeah. All I could do was laugh. Golly.
Oh, brother in love with the shenanigans.
Oh my word. Golly. I saw a silly one yesterday, but it wasn't about it was something about this one dude went to get married at the courthouse. He didn't know he had a warrant. He didn't make out very well on that one. But
He spent the honeymoon in jail, huh?
yeah, it wasn't even it ain't even come out right.
Can I tell you a joke?
Yes, but let me tell you something. If it's not funny, I'll mess with you. Go ahead.
Crazy.
What do you feed a gay horse? Hey.
Hold up. Bruh. That's crazy. All right. Yummy Gummy said, Creep, are you hard to love? No. Y'all remember Teddy Ruxpin? That'd be me. Say something, cuz. Say something smart.
I ain't saying nothing. I'm out of my business.
No, I'm easy to love. I'm easy going. Cuz I don't like that face you give it.
I'm just listening. I'm just listening. Like I'm laughing like Miss Amelia. Look at the comments.
That's messed up, y'all. Y'all wow. Y'all wild.
We being nice.
Yeah, Pinocchio. All right. So but anyway. How about this though? How about this? What about genders being disconnected? Right? Now, we're living daily dealing with stress at work, stress from bills, and stress in relationships. We work hard being the best individuals we can be, but the world beats us up trying to be or trying to do just be a good person. Right? Have you ever felt disconnected in life or disconnected from your family members?
I have.
You have. Have you ever looked at what got you to feel that way, disconnected?
Yeah. I'm I'm totally different from my sisters,
Hmm.
and I'm just different than everyone else. So that
Okay.
causes a little bit of a disconnect.
Okay. So have you what did you do to pull yourself back?
Well, I have a really supportive family, so communication is important. You just gotta talk about your feeling. We talk about our feelings a lot. We have a lot of drama, but we talk.
Let me ask this. Have you ever felt disconnected in a relationship?
Definitely.
How long did it
Yeah.
take from the beginning of your relationship uh to start feeling disconnected?
Oh gosh, probably about, well, I was married to my second husband for 10 years, and I felt disconnected from him not too long after we got married because he was different than what I thought he was. So we didn't have the same values. We didn't have the same political values. Um, our values on ethnicity, people, our values on everything, really.
Mm,
But people can be one way one time and then be another way after you're married.
yeah. I'm sure a lot of relationships see that for sure. It's either they was running game, and then once they got in, now they ain't running game no more. They running who they really are. Um,
Right.
Yummy Gummy said, I stay disconnected from my family, not my children, but my sisters, aunts, uncles, and such. I stay disconnected from. She also said, Leslie, how long were y'all together before you got married?
About a year.
Mm.
Was that your first marriage?
No, that was my second marriage. I was married. My first husband, he was my high school sweetheart. We were married for 16 years.
Okay, nice.
We had a lot to
Um,
deal with.
how long were you and your high school sweetheart together before y'all got married?
Probably about 2 years.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Yeah. But
Um,
then when we had our daughter that was disabled, it was really, I mean, we were like a team, but we had things that we had to do for her. So
mhm. She was also saying not long enough. That sounds like a rebound marriage, and you tried to hang on.
yeah,
Could
it
that
was.
have possibly? It was okay.
Oh yeah,
Hmm,
definitely.
hmm, okay. Now, what causes disconnections in relationships? Signs of relationship disconnect, and that's you fight a lot. You don't make up after a fight. You don't remember how to talk to each other. Your partner gets on your nerves.
Hmm.
You are leading separate lives. You aren't being intimate. You'd rather do other things than be with them. You want different things. Have you ever been in a situation like that, Shimmy?
Nah, don't. I mean, those things can happen in little pockets, but what I despise is the comparisons. And comparison is the thief of joy. I mean, when you try to compare me to someone else, I move completely different. So once you try to compare me with somebody else, then there's where the disconnect comes with me. I'm not creep. And I'm not Peoples either. I'm not Mark, and I'm not Excel. I'm none of them. They don't move like me. So that being said, once I feel that you don't appreciate who I am, there's a disconnect right there. So that from that disconnect, then maybe the not having, sleeping together and not talking to one another, it's gonna be hard to make up once you try to compare somebody to me, because I'm insulted from the start. I get real sassy once I'm compared to another man, because that man doesn't do what I do, and I don't do what he does. I'm not trying to be him. So that's what all starts with me, with the disconnect.
Okay.
It's about respect.
What's that?
It's about respecting you.
Oh yeah. Well, the thing about it is, you don't have to give respect to me. I'm gonna take it. It's the loyalty that I'm looking for. And if I don't see the loyal, you don't have to be loyal to me. Be loyal to the relationship, and we good.
Okay. So, I'm trying to hit my button. All right. So let me ask this now. Shimmy, you said you never been married before, right?
Never.
Are you open to marriage?
Of course.
What would a girl have to do, or a woman have to do, to spark your attention to in leading you down that path to marriage?
You
Never complain.
ain't getting married. You ain't getting married, Dan.
But and see, and that attitude right there can stifle greatness. I'm not gonna be complaining about her. If I decide to be with her, what am I complaining about? If she don't clean up, I'm gonna do it. If she don't cook, I'm gonna do it. You gonna have to work with somebody.
Yeah, but
You
you
gonna
end up
have to,
resenting.
huh? No, you don't have to resent. You don't have to resent. You can just leave altogether. If I get tired of cleaning up and doing all the cooking and stuff, I can get out of there. The complaining, listen. If you got time to complain, you got time to make it happen. So obviously, if you complain, you're not trying to make it happen.
Yummy Gummy says Shimmy gonna be single forever.
And that's okay.
Everyone complains about something at some point.
Well, I got to break it down for some people, which I didn't think I would. We're talking about substantial, something that is monumental, paramount, that you're complaining about. You complain about my feet all day. Oh, your feet, you don't have feet like Brad Pitt. Okay, then. I mean, that's not going to bother me. I'm talking about a real complaint. I'm talking about a serious complaint. Something that's like, well, why are you even here? If that's your complaint, that should have been the red flag. You don't get with me and have that complaint that you've been holding in your back pocket. I'm not talking about something small. Yeah, you can have your gripes, but if that's what you keep using, that dangle over my head to keep me feeling suppressed and keep me mundane and melancholy, then I'm trying to figure out what's really going on.
Right. Well, I mean, I know you explained to us, and you said before that you were close to marriage before. I mean, again, marriage is a beautiful thing, but I mean, I didn't been there.
It's overrated.
Yeah, it's overrated. But you've been married twice. You've been
Well,
married
yeah,
twice. So okay,
I
all
will never
right.
get married again.
Okay,
Well, so
okay.
Ray,
So hold on. I got Creek 1 second. So
uh-huh.
here's where the disconnect is. I got one woman saying, "Oh, Shimmy, you will never get married," as the marriage is the kit and caboodle, the cat's meow. And then I got a different woman, same demographic, saying marriage is overrated. So it's to each his own. So Shimmy can't be Shimmy. Why?
Yes, shimmy can be shimmy.
That's the loyalty I've been looking for right there. Shimmy can be Shimmy because it's okay. I'm wondering, it's okay for Creek not to be married or not to want to be married, but Shimmy can never find somebody. It takes work to find that special someone. That's someone that dazzle. It takes work. You got to put in work.
So
You have to.
what would catch your eye visually, because it has to be visual first, unless somebody blindfolds you and they got you locked in and they just talking to you like, you know what, I know you didn't kidnap me, but I like you. I know that ain't happening, so it has to be visual, right?
Oh, man, kill me.
So what would show up visually that you would start to consider to marry this woman?
Visually and physically, I always look at a woman and say, do she give a damn about herself? And I'm looking at her up and down. I'm smelling her. I'm looking at her body language. I'm checking her out. I'm not just checking out one thing. I'm checking out the overall and say, if she cares about herself, then she has a chance to care about me. If I see a woman, she don't look like she care about herself, I ain't got no chance in the world. I keep it moving. I'll walk home.
Right. Well, for me, never judge a face by its smile. Because I'm telling you, a lot of guys got ate up by that over the years. Even looking at television, I want a woman like that, or even women. I know my cousin want to say women too. I'm gonna help you out.
What about the men? What they be doing?
Right. Yummy Gummy, it's not overrated. It is. It's not valued anymore. Talking about marriage.
Yeah,
And it's not.
I agree. Not
Right.
valued anymore.
And you want to throw Shimmy up in a marriage. So I can be like Miss Leslie, be a divorcee twice, and then want to look back and say, well, you know what? It is overrated. Or maybe I can be as lucky as maybe I can be as lucky as some other people and die happily married.
Look, if you find the woman of your dreams, that's great.
Yeah.
But some people
And
never
if I don't, that's okay.
right.
That is
Because
okay.
you're okay with yourself.
So, what would be your woman of your dreams, Shimmy?
Bruh.
One that cares about herself and has the humility, has that humanity that cares about other people as well. Not some woman that's, what kind of benefits you got? I need to get on your medical benefits. I need you to be doing this. Robin and Bob across the street, they got this. I don't need no pretentious, superficial, money hungry, vampires, blood sucking woman that wants to control the relationship, that don't believe in God. All she want to do is think about how she feels. I get it. You want to feel special? Hell, I want to feel. I at least want to feel okay. I mean, which one is it? I mean, it's two of us in here together. I mean, I'm human too, ma'am. Okay, so being I'm human, does it? Am I sassy because I want to feel like a human being as well? Nowadays with women, some women, Every time a man speaks, he's sassy. He can't say nothing. He can't do nothing. He's sassy. He's sassy. Wow.
You don't want a masculine woman?
She can be masculine all day, just not with me. Be
Bruh.
masculine. Be masculine to them jokers that's on the corner begging for $2. Be masculine to them guys at work that's trying to get with you. Be masculine to them females that like to raise hell. Be masculine because there's plenty of other entities that she can be masculine with. But when she come home, I need her to be a princess, a queen, something I long for.
Bruh.
Yummy says, Shimmy, take the heat off yourself and ask Crete the same question he is asking you.
I already know the answer.
Get out here for real. I'm saying get out here for real.
I know the answer, Yummy Gummy. What's meant to be? Let's keep it 100. What's meant to be? I never put myself under the pressure of being married because being in love and being happy is more important. You can get married tomorrow, and you can get divorced next week.
Dang. And he looked into the camera.
I think you got to have your happiness with yourself first. People put too much emphasis on trying to be married and to fake the happiness with another person. But if you're not happy with yourself first and being just can be with yourself first, you can't be with nobody else. It's not gonna work. It's not gonna work.
You know, because I usually look for a reason to disagree with you, but this time I really can't find one. You have to find happiness yourself. You know what I'm saying? How can you give happiness and you can't receive happiness within yourself? You don't know how to process happiness.
And the happier you are, the lower your criteria is, because you're so happy with who you are, what you've accomplished, what you sustain, what you gather, the people around you, your social circle, your family. You're so happy that you can deal with somebody who's struggling a little bit, somebody who needs to be uplifted, because you're in a good place. You can deal with somebody who's not up to par. But a lot of times that person that's struggling, they may be envy of your happiness. So it stops there.
Right.
And I was gonna say, I check you, and that's good that you're saying that, but at the same time, at this point, I'm not looking for nobody that's on a pity party and on that bandwagon, because my sunshine will be depleted with your foolishness. Because as you try to talk to people, you get to know people that possibly date, and they starting with that pity party and that rain and cloud that's dooming over them. Nope. Because I feel like I'm the type of person, I'm a nurturer by choice, but I've stopped being so nurturing. And what helps people solve their problems, I don't want to solve a problem. If I ain't getting paid for it, I don't want to solve no more. Because people have big ass problems. They don't have little baby problems. They be having big old problems. I don't want to do that. I don't want to say my happiness and I can handle people that not coming so happy. No, it's too much. When I listen to them, it's too much work, and I feel like a personal therapist. I don't want to be that. So I just, hey, keep on going. But
So
one second, y'all. I mean, no, go ahead. I'm gonna tell him.
So you looking for somebody that's perfect.
I'm not looking for nobody perfect, Shemmy, but a lot of people come with this pity party, cloud dooming over their head. They start, I'm looking for to be in a relationship. The next thing you know, my job, this, my kids, this, my mother, this. It's a lot of stuff that come up. Not that everybody don't have it. I have all those things going on too, but I'm not bringing it out into relation. I'm solving my problems. A lot of people just want you to listen and help solve. You'd be surprised. And you probably not, because you're a man, and I don't know if you talk to other men. It's a lot of pity party stuff that I don't feel like. I don't want to do it. I've done all the pity party
And that's where other men come. That's where because I talk to men, you know, I mean not talk to men, not like but when we conversating, I can see men trying to go down that road, and I tell them just like I tried to tell people's get in line, bro, because it's that's called the struggle, and it's gonna show what you made of. I tell you what, go on over there to the bridge, to the interstate bridge, and just jump off. Or you can try to handle this like a man. So it's either one. I mean, sitting up here talking about it ain't gonna get it done. You gotta have a plan. You got
exclusively being the pity party, and you hearing the same stuff over and over, and they're not trying to solve it. And they think they want to solve it, but they don't have the energy, they don't have the gumption, they don't have the wherewithal to get up and just do it and stop talking about it. And please stop talking to a woman, because that's a sign of your weakness that I'm not gonna want to deal with.
Yeah. Well, that's the caliber. That's like you used to tell me. That's the caliber of men. What do you mean them caliber of men there? Because
all over family members,
now let me say this 1 second.
On the street, everybody.
Let me say this 1 second. I got some my peoples that's trying to come in on the live feed. I just put the link up. So all you have to do is click the link. You just came over from IG. But now, come on here. You see in the comment section.
It's
click on the link.
Noise somebody got. Oh, you know what, Miss Leslie? I think that's your ceiling fan.
Probably mine.
Yeah, somebody's ceiling fans that click.
Yeah. But click on the link right there in the comment section, and it'll bring you on. And also, Yummy Gummy said, "Laugh out loud." That's true. I had a marriage lasted 10 days. She was talking about what you said, Shimmy.
10 days. Oh Lord.
Yeah, it'd be also, like that out here.
You gotta look at person's baggage. Like,
you don't have to deal with no baggage. They can be a good person.
It's just like Spirit Airlines. Don't bring all that baggage that you're gonna pay for it.
Right.
Just like Spirit, you bring all that baggage, you're gonna have to pay for it. You're gonna have to pay for their baggage. And how much you gonna claim. I don't want to do all that. I'm too old for that. I'm tired. I need a nap. I don't. People start all that. Like,
but before you get too far into getting to know the person and liking the person, you better look. I'm worth you getting your stuff together. Get it together. Call me when you get it together. If they never call, don't even entertain them.
Don't worry about it. Bam, Shimmy. That's how I feel now. I'm like, nah, you handle that and call me when all that's done in the clear. I don't want to be, I don't want to do it. I got too much of my own stuff. I just want to take me a damn tired. I'm going to work. I don't want to have to deal with their problems, especially if I ain't married to you. I definitely don't want to deal with your problems.
Now, Yummy Gummy said, "Let me fix that statement. It was the second marriage to the same man. I threw him out in 10 days.
All right.
I mean, it just goes down like that sometimes. You know what I mean? And it's kind of unfortunate, but I mean, because I know that y'all women, when y'all want to get married, y'all have all good intentions to do so, right? Just like men, all good intentions to do so. But a lot of times the situation turns left. So that's the thing about that. So
who this person trying to come in, Creed?
I was trying to see it on IG. It was Brr, and I think it's somebody who I know, but I'm waiting to see if he.
I was like, did you say somebody's name or I blanked out? Did you say somebody's name?
No, I didn't.
Oh, I'm like, maybe I blanked out.
Handle is on IG. Oh, so yeah, I just put the link up if you want to click on and come on the show, because I think he had something that he wanted to say. Now we're gonna go just on one more thing before we step off, right? Why a lot of times now this is a question for y'all women, right? Say for instance, like, you know, you're in a relationship with a good man, right? And not even talking about the grass is greener on the other side or whatever, because we know that a lot of people fall for that. But on the same note, why a lot of times when y'all with one man and then y'all next man be a man of lesser value? Do y'all pay attention to that?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Peace. What's up, drums? Drums rugged. Good to see you on here, family. Thank you for your support. So like when that happens, do y'all ever say to yourself, like, what in the world was I thinking about?
Yeah. I would think about that ding-a-ling at the time.
But I wanted to do hood rat stuff with my friend.
So so basically,
Free off. It could be a whole bunch of different reasons and seasons
right.
of why we chose that one down or a better one or that one. Could be a lot of different things. It go from different personality to your visual attraction to their spoken word or what they say to you, or some emotions they don't have to speak verbally to you.
So you saying that first, and basically they suck you in that way.
They yeah, you can put it figuratively and literally, yes, indeed.
Okay. Yummy Gummy said, "Oh my OMG, we wasn't thinking," you know. And
Well,
drums
you can
rugged.
do it a lot of time. We do it out of boredom. We have not. So well, I'll start talking to him. You know, I'm not seeing nobody else right now. I'm kind of bored. Let me just go ahead and see where this goes. We choose a lot of it out of boredom.
Salute from Bogota. That's what I'm talking about. Shouts out to Hard Flexo. Thank you so much for coming through. I would love to see you come on during the Brutally Honest Rap Show. Thank you so much for your support, family. Salute. Drums Rugged said men do that too at times.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. You know, sometimes, and that's very true. Like I've seen it. Do y'all? I see it like so much. Like, let's say, like, now this I don't really want to say it like with the Cardi B situation with her. She would you know which one she with from the Migos?
Offset.
Yeah, Offset, but then she started messing with the football player dude.
Oh no.
Yeah, and this is like, and then they talking about she got him hitting while she pregnant. That's low down dirty.
Why is that? Her husband doing it all along. You mad?
Oh, I'm definitely not mad, but
Not you, but I'm talking about the husband. You mad now? You've been doing it publicly. At least she had him hidden.
While she's pregnant?
Don't matter.
Oh, okay. See?
She just wanted her kids with one. She want her kids by the same man. Suppose she got what she wanted. So now she feeling like, hey, you out here playing. But they were on the verge of breaking up at the height of the baby being conceived. So now I'm attracted to you. Pregnant women have, you know, like the sex. When they pregnant, hey, she was getting her thing too.
Okay. That's raw. But I'll tell you what though, at some point in time, she's gonna feel like, oh dang, I'm dirty, I'm nasty. Yummy
nasty. It ain't no different when he come and check on and they have sex and he put his dirty penis back up at her that he been with another woman. What's the difference?
Okay. I mean, if that's your logic,
that's the world.
Yummy Gummy says sometimes we just looking for a good time, not a relationship, but then you end up involved. When that happens, what is most likely the thing to make that happen? And I'm asking all of y'all this time, huh?
You having too many visitation rights. Me, you let them come hit too often and they there night after night or every other night, and then they just there. Then you bring the food. Then you're gonna go out, then that's how it wind up being.
Okay. Shimmy.
There's no loyalty anymore in the game. Back in the day, the game, you know, when I was young, I saw loyalty. I mean, and even if it was a mistress or a side chick, y'all like to call it now, it was hidden. It was secretive. It was stealth mode, covert. There's no more loyalty in the game. You got the people just wilding out. Yeah, I'm gonna do this because I can, I want to. My body, my choice. I'm gonna go do it. Whoever I want to do it with. I want to get bigger and better. Whatever it is. You can't tell me what to do. You don't own the rights to me. So what? She doing it. He doing it. I'm gonna do it. There's a lot of people grew up around me smoking crack. That means I did it. A lot of guys cheated. That means I'm going to do it. I don't want to look over my shoulder. I don't want to wake up with a knife in my chest. So I don't know why people so wild nowadays. I mean, yeah, like people act like they cannot be loyal and stay with the one person. And if things go awry, it don't. And, there's no need to jump back in the sack with somebody else so quick. What are you missing? Oh, you missing that? Then once your news get out. Then you say, oh, well, somebody else did it. You know what you're going to be labeled as. You know that they don't pay my bills. You can call me whatever. People don't care no more. They don't care about the image. They don't care no more. It's care about how they feel right then, right there.
Right. Yummy Gummy said it's a mutual attraction and it's organic that way. Saying when sometimes we just looking for a good time. But then, it turns out another way. So, you know what? It's been a great show. And it's been great seeing everyone. It's been great seeing everyone, I got to tell you. Every week. And we love the fact that, even though my cousin was late,
I don't be looking at my emails. Y'all think I'm sitting there like, let me on my email. I'm like, okay, it's 10 o'clock.
I'm joking.
Let me get my laundry. It's 10 o'clock.
Ma'am,
let me get my laundry. It's 10 o'clock.
Ma'am, he's joking because if he had started at 9 o'clock, then you would have came on at 9:30.
Well,
No,
yeah,
no,
and
that's
I was
true.
late. I was just blaming it on my cousin anyway. I was blaming it on her itchy way.
Yeah, it was late. I said, well, shoot, it's 10 o'clock. I might as well go start the laundry.
Hey, I had so much I was doing, but Yummy Gummy said good night, everyone. See y'all next week. Thank you, Yummy Gummy. But here's my thing. Before we forget, if y'all want to give a great gift or a chance to give a great gift, we got the raffle going on, and y'all can. It's $20. Get that raffle. Imagine giving your son a dirt bike, or imagine giving your nephew a dirt bike, or a niece a dirt bike, your husband a dirt bike, your wife a dirt bike. $20 raffle. Make it happen. Just reach out and
is it Cash App? What is it? You got to give up.
The way it's being done is that you will get the flyer, right? And on that flyer, we're going to put the number, like your number, and then we're going to pull it out of the box on that day.
Y'all old school. Why y'all don't do a QR code?
Well, I was going to do a QR code, but I didn't have time to do the QR code at the time. But we're
gonna pick a rag out that had 1230123 on the tickets. Lord have mercy.
Yeah, that's how we're gonna do it. That's exactly how we're gonna do it, old-fashioned way, and it's gonna be good. And we're gonna get that dirt bike, brand new dirt bike, away November 9th. That's how that's exactly how we're gonna do it. So, and somebody's gonna be happy. Somebody.
Oh, wait a minute. There's a sidebar. It said Creed the flyer says must be present to win. Now, how some people gonna do that?
We're living in a day where we have Zoom.
She said must be present.
That's true. That's true. But if somebody out of town want to buy a ticket, by God darn it, we're gonna sell them a ticket. And they're gonna be live on Zoom or whatever.
And you're gonna ship that bike to Idaho or Illinois or St. Louis.
Come pick that sucker up.
So I'm gonna spend more money to come pick it up. Okay.
No, actually, you know what? What we can do, we can set up shipping. It can be shipped. It can be
Can you
shipped.
sell it for me and give me my money for it?
We can do that too. But we might even charge a seller's fee.
No,
Ain't
if I
nothing
get
wrong
my
with that.
money, ain't nothing wrong with that.
Yeah. So that's how we can do it. I mean, we're gonna be live.
That's
We're
cool.
gonna
What
make
time
it
this
a
gonna be?
live feed, huh?
You make sure you advertise so we can understand what's going on. What time?
Well, I'm gonna start
Hope it
putting
ain't
the
gonna be on
flyer up.
Creek time, Creekology time.
No, we're gonna get it right. We're gonna get it right. Creek gonna be there.
Wait a minute, is Yummy running this raffle? Or you actually doing it?
We got the whole team doing it.
Cause you know
And
you late. So if it's 9
she does-
o'clock, say 9. Do we gotta be there like 9:32 for you? Or
no, we're gonna it's gonna be the right time. It's gonna be the right time. And we're gonna have fun. We're gonna have music, karaoke,
where's it gonna be at?
food at the new location that's being opened in Jasper, Georgia.
Where is that?
The home of Clayton Bixby. Yeah, no, but yeah, it's like it's
In the
put it like
country.
What
Yeah.
county? Tell me a county.
Pickens County.
Oh no, down there where Yummy at? Oh, dude. Are you serious?
Dead ass.
You talking about another bike shop?
Yes.
So you're not gonna be at the old one.
Eventually, I'm gonna because this one, I'm tired of Norcross, cuz I've been there.
I
since-
understand.
Yeah.
I've been to the shop.
Yeah.
You got to have the weapons or something. Listen.
Yeah, I'm tired. You know what I'm saying?
Listen, that ain't a cute area over there. That's a little rough.
Yeah, she said Yummy is in Pickens. I mean, not Cherokee. I'm sorry.
Oh, okay.
But the shop is gonna be in Pickens though. It's in Pickens, so it's gonna be
I don't
fun.
know about
Cuz
no picking and what that mean. I need to look at the origin of that name before I come down there.
don't worry. You figured it out already. Pickens.
Okay. Is this South Georgia?
Nah, north.
North to the right or to the left?
Left.
To the left.
Wait a minute. Near Roswell?
No,
Well,
no, ma'am. Ma'am, pack a lunch.
But you still gotta, keep going up.
Above out before Alpharetta.
No, ma'am. No, ma'am.
Have you
Closer.
been to the outlet mall down here yet, cuz?
Huh?
Have you been to the outlet mall yet in Woodstock yet?
Mm-mm.
Okay, it's over that way.
Pickens is the next county. North.
Closer to Chattanooga.
What ain't that
I ain't
far?
come on
cuz?
that, sir. That's far.
No, that's not. It ain't. I mean, you can get to Chattanooga that way, but it ain't nowhere near.
Kennesaw, like going that way, like I'm going to Kennesaw and I'm going to the left.
Hey, look, sweet mama. It's 45 minutes. I'm from Georgia. I'm born and raised here. It's 45 minutes from Chattanooga.
Hold up. Nah. It's kind of sounding like that, but I mean a little bit. But
it's not close to Chattanooga.
yeah, it's not. I mean, you
So,
still got a
Yummy,
little ways in
what
front of
city is it close to? Give me a city. You got to give me references.
you.
Ma'am, you ain't gonna listen. You ain't gonna see no billy goats or sheep out there because the Sasquatch out there and I killed them all.
What is? Oh, she said 45 minutes north of Atlanta.
Yeah, you can say that too.
Nah,
Yep.
I'm more than 45.
North left.
Yeah, because she thinking about Shimmy going up 85 north.
We're going 75 past Cartersville.
I am from here to Jasper. Can't.
It's further than Rome.
No, nah. It's not further than Rome. You can all you got to do.
This last they put me through too much.
I know.
They put me through too much and Pickens and all of that. I don't like sound like straight north, due north. Huh?
Yeah,
Say
it's easy.
75 to 575. I ain't even see no 575.
Yeah, 575. Cause is I think you've been there or been close to it. You told me something like that. Shout out to Dawn.
I'm a
Dawn,
Vinings
Dawn.
Marietta type person. I ain't no Pickens.
It's not that far from. Well, you could take Marietta to get there.
Marietta, Vinings, Kennesaw.
Just make sure you got a full tank of gas.
Lord have mercy.
All right.
I'm gonna say good night. Okay.
Good night, Miss Leslie.
Good night.
Thank
I'm
you so
trying
much,
to get
Miss
my eyes
Leslie.
on this map to pick up my bike. I'm about to win.
Yep. Y'all can win that bike. I'll be putting pictures up here.
Oh, Lord.
But
Pickens
we
and-
appreciate everybody, and we will see y'all on Wednesday. We'll make it happen. Thank you so much, cuz. Thank you, Shimmy, and thank you, Yummy. Thank you, baby sis. Thank you, brother-in-law. Thank you, Miss
Miss
Marla.
Christina, Miss Leslie H.
Drums Rugged.
Drums Rugged. It was my Nicole Harris, whoever it is.
Mm-hmm.
Miss Marla, Miss Marissa was on here. I think Miss Marla popped in, I guess. Brother-in-law, Amber, Miss Emilia, thank you for coming in. Diggs BTW7 for coming through. Nate from Upstate, salute. Excel was on here for a peekaboo minute. Big ups to y'all. Let me see. Hold up. Leslie H. I didn't never take my glasses off. Lord, I don't know why I did that. I think that was it on this side. So thank y'all for coming through. Thank you, Shimmy Pops. Hey, Snoopy and Katana. What's up with Katana?
Who's that?
What's up, dogs? What's up, my dogs?
Well, we are out, y'all. Much love and everything. I'm about to hit
send me
this
that information so I can send it to the Georgia folk.
Okay, yeah, I'll do that.
Now.
I'm gonna send you the flyer, and we'll take it from there.
Now,
And we got a
post it out.
race tomorrow. I'm supposed to be sleeping is for the race tomorrow, and I'm up. So you gotta
all right,
come out
y'all
one day,
enjoy.
Shimmy. Huh?
Shimmy, he told you going to have to come out to the dirt bike races.
Yeah, man.
I don't like Shimmy face.
Listen, I'll be working. That way I won't be having so much baggage when I meet somebody.
Oh, Lord.
Right.
So you need to stay busy. You got to be busy.
Stay busy, baby. If he ain't busy, he ain't the one.
You got that right.
Amen.
Y'all have a good weekend. Enjoy it. We'll talk soon.
Y'all too, and I'll send you the flyer, and I'm gonna send you the flyer to Shimmy.
Yep, send that to the people in Georgia.
All right.
Bye.